You want to explain that one?
So, guys, right there on the farm, my stomach was aching, like it was actually hurting. I wanted to use the washroom, but then again, I had the honey, and due to the antibacterial properties of the honey, all that went away, and I was feeling much better.
FYI, there was how many of us doing this behind the scenes?
About 6 of us.
And Winston ate the most honey and honeycomb.
But I was actually deep right down close to that trail. Honey.
That's not an excuse as to why you were being greedy yesterday, eh?
But I went all out. I went all out yesterday.
Yeah, yet you still didn't get stung.
Yes, that's a show. You see, when you go all out.
So you trying to say the guy didn't go all out?
No, he was skeptical, very skeptical. When you go all out, like your soul and energy is in there, nothing happens.
Let me tell you, my partner, if you're listening, roll on Winston. But yeah, it was actually a very interesting day for us. It was fun, and just to go behind the scenes and just get a glimpse of as to the various procedures and how it started, and learning just a few stuff. It was very informative, I must say. As much as the time was short, and I think that we need a whole day of going into behind the scenes of beekeeping, it basically explained and opened our eyes as to where we are on the global market. So just to give you some information, we'll be featuring 2 guests today.
Yes, about 2 guests.
About 2 guests. One will be in studio.
Yeah.
That will be the young farmer that will be in the later part of our segment.
Yep.
And the first part is where you get just a small glimpse of this young man explaining what it felt like to first go into beekeeping at the age of 3.
Just 3 years old.
And his dreams and aspirations
is to expand the farm,
exactly
what he learned from his grandfather.
And I remember asking the grandfather some part in the interview, do you think that your grandson will actually take this as a profession? And he said no, he thinks that it will just be something of a hobby.
But then when we asked the young guy, the grandson that was, he said that he's looking to explore and expand the honey production and
all over the world. So that should tell you, sometimes we just have to let our kids start at a small age and allow them to be diversified into many things. So figures, let's look at the global market value of honey.
I must say it's large.
It's large, but St. Lucia is like 1% of that amount.
Just 1%?
Just 1%.
Wow. Just 1%.
Just 1%.
So there's a vast opportunity for
solutions. Like we're like a dot on the scale of supplying honey.
Compared to other countries?
Yes.
Like China and America.
So actually America is number 5 on the list.
Just number 5?
Just number 5.
I thought America was number 1.
No, it's China.
My Lord.
So the honey market started to grow from 1961.
Mm-hmm.
And China has been China and it was then China, then Vietnam, then Turkey. So now it's China, Turkey, and Canada.
Then the US.
Then the US. But there's another island. No, there's not another island. There's another country somewhere in between there. But I can't remember the exact name.
Not even Africa?
Africa. Brazil. Imagine Brazil on the list.
I'm not Africa.
Mexico on the list too.
Wow.
Mexico is about number 8. Brazil is after Mexico.
Well, so guys, the global market value is 7.19 billion USD.
US dollars. You're laying that?
And today we'll be doing a
giveaway of a bottle of honey.
So the global market is 7.19 billion USD. And if you can tell us that in EC dollars, the first caller, the price is yours.
Most definitely. Like, I can take part.
Let me see. You had too much honey yesterday.
We really stood. I didn't have too much honey yesterday. You're not being fair. Remember, I still had to share my piece with you. You see, you cannot answer.
The same piece I gave you.
Imagine that he
I asked for half of it.
I left him by the whole honey atmosphere and everything. I walked down on the farm, and then I see him coming. I feel so nice. You're looking so special. And he come in. Hey, Natoya, I bring that for you. Now you know you're feeling a little special. As soon as I sink my teeth in, hey Natoya, can I have some, please?
Yeah, she's right, guys. She's right.
Yeah, but it was fun. It was fun. Definitely. But now we'll go into a video to explain how honey is made and the actual process of getting honey. And there are two different types of honey in the fact of pasteurized and non-pasteurized. So there's raw and then pasteurized. Pasteurized basically is gaining lifespan.
Yeah, that's true.
It's cooking the crystals and so forth of the honey.
And I think that gives you the darker honey.
Correct.
The darker honey. And the raw honey that's not pasteurized is kind of clear.
That's the one we had yesterday.
Yes,
that one was so good. Oh, you have a call coming in. Hello, good day. Hello, good day. Okay, I can't hear the caller. Caller, let me try to rectify the issue. And can you call back, please? Okay, so I couldn't get that call. Sorry about that, caller. But yeah, let's go to the video.
And you can see the caller actually want to win the prize.
Yeah, the caller wants to win the prize, but I cannot hear the caller, and that's the issue.
Yeah, so caller try again.
Yeah, the caller is trying again, but I haven't rectified the technical difficulty.
Okay.
So what do I do?
Do you have to wait?
Oh boy, oh boy. Alright, so like I said, we're going into the video of how honey is made, and then we will get back to you and let's discuss what probably we saw in that video. Maybe you might learn a little something, maybe you might get excited and want to go into beekeeping, as I maybe considered yesterday, but I don't want to get stung. That's the problem.
I think the bees love me, you know.
Oh my goodness.
The energy and the aura I brought to the farm.
My goodness.
The bees love me. They were actually passing near me and they're like, no, I'm not going to bite him or sting him. I'm going to sting. You
do realize the bees were passing right next to me as well, right?
No, but I'm speaking about me. So they went straight directly to the photographer.
Alright, we have a call coming in. Hello, good afternoon, caller.
Hello.
Hi, good afternoon.
I'm trying to reach Darius.
Sorry, caller, we're live on a program currently, and Darius is not in at the moment.
Oh, he's not in?
Not at the moment, darling.
Okay, alright, no problem.
Alright, thank you so much. Alright, let's see if we can get that call on WhatsApp. Hello, good day, caller. Hello, good day. No, I can't get that call. I don't know what's wrong. I honestly not sure what's going on with this call on WhatsApp, but hold on one second. Hello, good day, caller.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, good day. How are you?
I'm okay. How are you doing?
Can you hear me now?
I
Yes,
can
you
hear
can.
you.
Okay. Hello to your guests. Good
Hi.
afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
It's 43.14 billion EC dollars. 46.14 billion dollars.
Actually, it is not.
46.14 billion EC dollars.
So you're saying that the 7.19 billion USD is 40. What you said?
Is it 7 or 17?
7.
7.
Oh,
$7.19 billion US dollars.
Okay, so that's 20.8 billion EC dollars.
You're a little off on
You're a
that
little
caller,
off
so
on
you
that.
can try again later on in the segment. If not, all right.
Okay. Yes. But the bottle of honey is there, you know. So
The bottle
try
of honey
again.
is there. Let's see. So I guess one person really wants that honey, just as I do. So I cannot try.
No, you can't. No, she
Or
can't.
you can buy me a bottle.
You had too much honey yesterday. That was enough.
Yo, that's not fair, you know.
It was enough. That was enough. Too much sugar for 1 week. Not sugar,
Do
but
you know that actually honey is better
then
than
sugar itself.
yes? You know that, right? Honey
Yes,
is
it
an
is.
actual energy booster.
Mm-hmm.
You know that, right?
Yes, I know. I do. It heals
Okay.
wounds and everything.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So how you can tell me I had too much honey yesterday?
Well, internally,
Nah. I actually got lip gloss and all from that yesterday.
from the honey.
Yeah.
Oh. Even the beeswax as well. I was chewing it until it was flavorless.
Okay, I'm not even getting involved in that aspect, to be honest. Would you like to give some more information about Marvel, who's our young farmer coming on?
Yes, so at halfway through our show, we will have a young, determined farmer from Dennery, young, resilient farmer who will still go in. He plants various fruits and vegetables, and he will be on the show halfway in today.
Imagine he walked in, as soon as we're talking about him, he walked in the studio. Imagine that. So he'll be there for our honey segment.
For our honey segment, because he's a young farmer and maybe he can indulge or actually go into honey production as well.
You think?
Yes, I think he can.
They might bite him.
No, he won't be afraid. He's not like you. He's more like me.
Just now, hold on. We have a call. Hello, good afternoon, caller.
Hi,
Hi.
good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Who is speaking?
The answer is 19,916,300,000 EC dollars.
You almost there. You're a little off.
You're a little off.
Hello, what exchange rate you looking at?
How even what exchange rate we're looking at? We're looking at the exchange rate that's on the global market.
Exchange rate. Okay. I'll try again.
All right. Okay, so I see two people want that, well, three of us want that bottle of honey. And I kind of sad because Winston told me not buy me a bottle of honey.
You had too much honey yesterday.
Winston, you had more honey than me yesterday. Imagine, remember when we went to the second farm, you got so excited when you saw all these bees stuff there. You know, remember that? That was like a kid in a candy store. But it's a pity you didn't get any honey from there because...
The guy was like, okay, y'all won't get any honey from the comb. He was that way. But then again, he gave us one to do a giveaway. Not for the host, but for you out there. So sad.
Alright, we have a call coming in. Hello, good afternoon, caller.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm trying again.
Okay.
53,500,000 dollars.
What do you think, Winston? Close enough? Or let her try again?
Can you repeat that?
19,053,500,000.
You know, the thing about it, you need to get the current US to EC dollars exchange rate. And you're a little off. You're close enough, but you're a little off. You're a little off. But you're very, very, very close.
Goodbye.
Yeah. But you'll try again and you'll get it.
Maybe the food time is the charm. Alright, okay, alright. Marvel, is there anything you'd like to... Do you know anything about honey and beekeeping?
Well, I know honey is sweet.
Oh boy. Alright, the caller on WhatsApp is calling back. So let's see if I can get that call. Hello, good day, caller. Hello, good day, caller.
1.368. Yes, good day. You can hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hello? Okay. 21.368 billion EC dollars. 21.368 billion EC dollars.
Caller, you actually further than apart from the previous caller.
You're actually a little off on the... Yeah, you off on the figures a little bit.
You said the current US rate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, so I guess the battle for the bottle of honey is between the two callers.
The two callers, yeah.
Who will get it first? Who you
The
think?
thing is that I wonder if they use the same exchange rate as the two of us.
You want to try another exchange rate?
What exchange rate can you use?
I don't know. What other exchange rate can we use? We're actually using the global exchange rate.
Yeah, it's a global exchange rate.
So there's nothing much I can change, huh?
You cannot change.
They'll try it. They'll try again.
I'm feeling so sad for some of the callers. Like, oh my lord.
Both phones ringing at the same time. Okay. Hello, good day, caller.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
19 billion 197 billion 300. Like 1973. That's the answer.
Caller, I could see. I know you're very excited, but you're not close, caller. Sorry
I
about it.
don't know.
No,
Okay.
you're not, yeah.
All right.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
All right. Okay. And let's cut the competition a little bit.
Yes.
Is our video ready to come on?
It should.
Yes. Okay. So let's run the video, and then we will get back into
This is
getting
so
the answer.
exciting.
Yes. Maybe
It is the product of one of the most intelligent and industrious of creatures, whose miniature society is one of the most sophisticated in the animal kingdom. It's been used in religious and pagan celebrations, and its medicinal qualities have been known for centuries. It all begins in a field where worker honeybees suck nectar from flower blossoms, such as clover. They store it in their honey sac, then return to the hive where other worker bees suck it out and chew it, breaking down the nectar's complex sugars into two simple sugars called glucose and fructose. The bees then deposit the nectar into the cells of the wax honeycombs they've built. They fan it with their wings until most of the water content evaporates in the warm air of the beehive. What's left is thick and gooey honey. The bees then cap each honey-filled cell with beeswax. That's when the beekeeper steps in. Bees will sting if taken by surprise, so the beekeeper sprays the hive with smoke from burning pine needles, a scented warning that foreigners are about to enter the hive. Inside the hive are wooden frames hanging side by side, each holding a honeycomb. A hive can house hundreds of thousands of bees, all descendants of the prolific queen bee. The queen bee lays up to 2,000 eggs per day, creating the workforce needed to feed and protect the colony. But the beekeeper tricks the colony's defenders. He replaces the hive's cover with a device called a bee escape, which smells like cherries. Bees dislike the scent, so most fly to the bottom sections of the hive. Another warning spray, and the beekeeper removes the bee escape. Now, he can escape with the honeycombs. Inside the honey factory, they put the honeycomb frames on what's called an uncapping machine. Like a razor, it shaves off the wax caps of the honey-filled cells of the combs. They scrape off the remains manually. Then they set the frames on another machine called a honey extractor. It spins the honeycombs until all the honey is forced out of the cells. Afterwards, they filter the honey to remove any pieces of wax that have slipped through. Then the honey is ready for bottling. Some beehives contain smaller frames designed to produce honey that isn't extracted from the honeycomb. Workers remove the frame and cut the honeycomb into pieces with a heated knife. This seals the wax around the honey inside. This wax is edible. The beeswax lining of the honeycomb goes to make candles, furniture polish and lipsticks. When producers have more liquid honey than they can sell, they simply let it granulate, where it develops sugar crystals that turn hard and white. Then when orders come in, they return it to its original liquid form by heating it to 130 degrees Fahrenheit. The jars are vacuum cleaned, then filled. One beehive can yield over 3 kilograms of honey in a single day. That's much more than the bees need for themselves. The surplus is what we end up eating. Honey production today is both efficient and humane. For centuries, the only way to harvest honey from hives had been to kill the bees. Then in 1851, an American beekeeper invented a way to get the honey yet spare the bees. His method, with the removable honeycomb frames, is the one we still use today.
All right, we're back. Winston, do you want to start the properties, the benefits of raw honey?
Yes. So the benefits of honey are a good source of antioxidants, antibacterial and antifungal properties. Honey actually heals wounds. So if you have a cut, a bruise or something, you could apply the honey.
Yeah, for
to
the
it.
people that grew up with the ageable folks, your grandparents,
Yes.
like myself, spending some time with my grandparents. When you fall down, you bruise, you get a chiwe, like they would say, or you get a pluck. They give you the sugar water to drink, but then they'll pass the honey on the bobo.
I never really liked that sugar. They never really gave me that sugar water.
My boy, you miss a good part of your life.
The glucique.
Eh, eh.
To me, I find that was awful.
So you never had the thing they call in Becca.
Becca? No.
You never had the orange butter with the local egg mixed
Oh,
together
yes,
and some
yes,
other
yes,
things, and
yes,
they give
yes.
you never had that, Mafia?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
not with local egg and
Yes, just to mix it and mix scrambled eggs if you right.
No. You far off now.
So what's it for?
They would say that's when you have bruising internally.
Oh, I know about the
Yes.
turmeric.
Turmeric,
Not
yeah.
the turmeric, they
In
so
Creole,
use.
chichima.
Chichima.
No, not the chichima
say-
parts.
Before we take that call, let's continue the benefits of the honey.
Go ahead.
So it also helps with digestive issues and soothes sore throats.
As we saw yesterday, if your digestive issues on your belly.
Yes. I had a bellyache and I wanted to use the washroom and
Usual.
it's not a usual thing, guys. It's not a usual thing. Then I had some honey and it was fine afterwards.
Okay, hold on. Hello, good day, caller.
Hi, good day.
Hi.
The equivalent for the 7.19 billion is 19,430,729,000
Okay, caller, you know you're right because when you come to round it off,
Yes.
when you round it off, it's 19.43 billion EC dollars.
Thank you.
Okay,
So you won yourself a
you
bottle of
want
honey.
yourself a bottle of honey because you call so many times. You call so many times. I must say you want yourself that bottle of honey.
I'm just letting everybody know that the global exchange rate for EC is 2.72.
2.72. So that's what you used.
2.70, sorry.
Oh, okay. So that's what you used, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So how would you get your bottle of honey?
Give it to Marvel for me, please. Thank you.
Give it to Marvin for you.
Yes.
Okay, bye, Nicole.
Bye, Nico.
Bye.
Yeah.
All right. So Head, I think we have to put a ban on Nicole for
Yeah, we have
next
to put a
next
ban
week.
for the next show.
She cannot call and win no prizes. Last week she win a prize. This week.
This week she wins something else.
Could always like to win prices.
Yeah. So guys, there's the bottle of honey. Right there. You know I could have that bottle of honey, no?
Oh my God! Put the boss. Behave.
Okay, let me conduct myself.
Okay, so in the honey sector, the St. Lucia government revitalized that sector in September 2019, and they basically invested some monies into putting
A honey facility.
honey facility
in
fully
Nakaya
equipped.
Deanery, yes.
We will be actually going and do a tour of that facility. So in our next segment, hopefully we'll have
Behind the scenes.
behind the scenes footage. Hopefully I don't put Winston in a processing bin down there or something.
of this honey facility.
Yes, so we'll be going down there and going directly in detail. And maybe we can get somebody from Ministry of Agriculture to come in.
Accompany us on that
Yes,
tour.
it'll be very insightful. So we go in Dennery again.
Okay.
So we-
Dennery has a lot, you know.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
we
We're
stop
actually,
in-
a
we're
place
actually
to be.
stuck in Dennery, you know. We have to go somewhere else.
So much.
I think our next stop is Library.
What you gonna do in Library?
They do a lot of, I love honey. They do a lot of honey there. Production right there in Library. So our next stop is Library.
You sure that's what you're doing, Avery?
Yes. And viewers. And our next stop after Labry is Choiseul.
Yeah, now
So
now
many
you're
art and
talking
craft.
land of home.
Art
Yes.
and craft.
Arts and craft.
You spoke of the 7 P's, you said?
Yes,
P's?
7 P's. I can't remember the full 7 P's. If there's anybody listening that is from Choiseul, can you please call in and remind me of the 7 P's? I know a few of them, but I cannot remember all.
Because we can feature a lot of people in Choiseul.
Yeah, we can go and
The
feature a
dance groups,
fisherman.
The fishermen, the dance
Yeah,
group,
so-
the craftsmen, and all these people.
You think they'll give us a deal if we go and feature fisherman?
I don't know, maybe you can give us some fishes?
A good thing you'll not be able to eat the raw fish
Yeah,
because
we
we're not
can do
making
some-
sushi.
But you know, on that day we can actually use some sardines.
Yeah, you know that.
Yeah,
But
so,
then that day they'll have to give us the whole day to go and shoot it because
yes, we can take the whole day. Go
Knowing
behind the
you?
scenes, go on a boat with the camera and the videographer right there. Hopefully there's no bees to sting the videographer. So yeah, and get some sardines, salt it up and
so
roast
who
it
tell
right
you
there.
why are you aiming for
Sardines.
sardines?
I don't
They
know.
have snapper, they have tuna, they have
No, if you for
dorad,
sardine, you never
they
had
have
sardines and breadfruit?
kingfish.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my boy, hear that.
It's sardines.
Yeah, but let's aim for something else.
Okay.
So you mean you're going on a fishing boat and you're going for sardines in the water?
You know what? I'm not being. You said I'm greedy. I'm not being greedy. You
That's
know?
not being-
I'm starting from the smallest thing, so I'm
Okay.
actually being content.
Then
being
if it's
content
that
with just
sardines is not the smallest.
Okay.
I don't know what they call it, gui. The little fish they put in the fish
No,
cakes.
oh my lord, not me.
But you say you started with the smallest thing.
Not me.
Okay, so next up. Okay, so next footage we're going to do.
Mhm.
We'll try to do the facility in Denry,
Yes.
and then we'll go all the way down.
To show that. No,
No, to Labry. But Labry still honey.
That's true.
You need to find something else about Labry.
But the thing about it, we could go into library and see the raw materials they make out, the materials they make out of the raw, the beeswax and the honey,
like candles
soaps,
and
the
stuff like
candles
that.
and stuff
Okay,
like
so yeah, you're getting onto something.
yes,
And then
and have some, and actually have some of the edibles from honey.
I next thing Winston me take deal there. People in Viewfort, we're not forgetting y'all. We're not going to pass y'all straight because I suspect Winston just going to pass like a plane. Swing.
Yeah, so we can skip the fishes from Choiseul before the fishermen.
Why would you skip the fishes from Choiseul?
But Choiseul have so many
Because
things to
Choiseul is,
offer.
but one of the P's is poisson.
No, well, we're taking the
One
poisson
of
from
the
V4.
no, poisson, pistache, patate.
No, poisson from V4. So we go in there
Yeah, but you can feature a young man
from V4.
from Viewfort fishing,
Yes,
but you can also feature it in Choiseul as well. And something else.
that's true. But you
There
have-
are
you have
farms of
seven-
sweet
you have 7
potato.
Ps. Use 6 Ps.
You're being rude.
So
That's
we-
been
so we're
discriminated.
going
You're
to take-
discriminating your host now.
No, so we're going to take one of the P. So Babuno don't have any P. Let me see. Yes, we have a lot.
Like if we go to Babylon, we'll be stuck in Babylon like we stuck in Denver.
Yes, that's true. There's so many farmers in Babuno as well. So many farmers. Let me see where I can go. We can go to Marquis Estate. We have that
Oh,
guy
boy.
out there. So
We can stop by the fruit trees again.
Yes. So on our next segment, we'll be featuring guys. Take into consideration that we're actually promoting a lot of the farmers. We're promoting a lot of farmers and also young entrepreneurs
Mm-hmm.
because farmers are part of our everyday life. Everything we do, we need the farmer. Every single thing we have, we need farmers. Everything.
Most likely.
Most likely.
Lotion, soaps, even some of our clothing, food, everything.
Mostly everything. We have a caller.
No, that's not me, huh?
That's not it?
No, that's not me. So yeah, so we'll decide between the two of us where we go next.
Mhm.
But most definitely we have to go behind the scenes of the facility and give more detail, more figures. How can persons utilize the facility? What procedures are being put in place? Because currently we are only 1% of that global market value.
Yes. Yes.
I'm hoping by the next 5 years will it be at least 20%.
20%? You think? I should say about 3%, not 20%.
So you're telling me Marvel, let's sit down there, who has land that he can go into beekeeping
And the potential.
and so many of the young persons we have listening to this program, you're trying to tell me that we cannot get to 20%?
You know, when as a kid, when you're young, they say you cannot do something, and it actually boosts you to do something.
Exactly.
So I'm saying, you think we can do it?
Of course we can do it.
Okay, so that's the boost I'm giving.
One thing I know about our young persons in St. Lucia, we're very passionate, we're very determined.
So they'll be passionate about honey production.
Of course. Okay, so let's look at it even deeper. Right? The anti-aging factors of honey.
That's true. Oh, and also the young women do the natural products.
Correct.
Yes, that's true.
Do you also know that people use honey for yeast infection?
That's true, my lord. Yeah, that's true.
What was the my lord about?
No, I'm just saying, you know, just yeah.
Yeah. So there is so much.
But you know, I could use honey in my soups as well.
I use honey in my soaps and my anti-aging face
I've
mask.
never tried honey in my soups. I would have to try.
They actually leave your skin if like, you know, like when you finish bath, you dry off yourself and then you go on lotion. You see that gloss you get in? That's what the honey leaves behind.
Oh, okay. So my skin, I'm actually naturally like that. I have a natural gloss. But using the honey, what would you say? I will have more of a gloss, right?
A shine.
A shine.
Marvin, you're making me laugh. I don't want to laugh, to
So
be honest.
So yes, guys. So in 2019, September 2019, the government actually pushed honey production. They have the honey association as well, and they did a lot for honey farmers.
I know they have some export going on. We'll have to find out the figures from Export St. Lucia in terms of honey. I wonder, do we have any persons that's into honey that's actually shipping out the beeswax?
I think so.
You
I think they do, yes. But they also use the beeswax to actually regenerate the honeycombs in the boxes. Yes. So, and they actually, like in library, they use it for the candles as well.
I want to know how you know that about library.
I've been doing my research, you know.
When you do the research?
No, I know.
It seems so.
No, I've been doing my research about honey production in library. Yes.
Care to enlighten us?
And the next show, because remember we have to go to library. But we cannot spill the full beans.
Videographer, if you're listening, the next trip we live in Winston in Castries.
Come on, but you'll get stung by bees again.
Oh.
The videographer.
Why you have to be so?
No, but if you leave me behind, remember the juice that's coming behind you, right?
The what?
The juice. I'm the juice. So the bees love me.
Guys, you'll see what I have to deal with behind the scenes. It's worse. Like, it's really worse. But anyway, let's get to the next video of the future of beekeeping in St. Lucia. And you'll hear from various other islands or various other countries around the globe seeing the future of beekeeping in St. Lucia.
We're now in sunny Florida. How is everything this morning with you?
Beautiful. Thank you.
The three-day virtual Congress of Caribbean Beekeepers Associations was truly an international event with participation from Europe, North America, and Asia.
Greetings from India.
We had presentations from France, places where it would have been difficult sometimes economically for them to get to St. Lucia to participate.
The conference covered a wide range of issues facing the beekeeping industry, including concerns over the lack of finance.
Human beings are creatures of habit, and how you borrow from other agencies will more or less dictate how you borrow from the bank.
A number of banks participated, along with marketers and exhibitors of honey products, ranging from honey to the many byproducts now on the market.
The next thing we'll talk about now is candles.
The host of the 10th Congress of Caribbean Beekeepers, Richard Matthias of the Ayanola Apiculture Collective, welcomed the COVID-19 inspired format of a virtual conference. He said this added value to the quality and depth of presentations.
I think moving forward, it's definitely going to be the format for us to do a blended Congress, having it both virtual and physical appearance. I think it all goes well. This is a new model for us to have this kind of event.
Mr. Matthias highlighted threats to pollinators such as bees and other insects. He urged the public to get involved in spreading awareness of the value of all pollinators.
There's very little research, very little information on the pollinators of the Caribbean, particularly our indigenous stingless bees. These species and our leafcutter bees. These species of bees go totally unnoticed.
The Congress noted that beekeeping has no future if science and technology are not incorporated into the development of the industry.
You need to get the scientific data in. You need to do the little, even if it's just jotting down a piece of paper, the observations you make every day over the course of a year. This is the beginnings of a scientific experiment.
The 10th Congress of Caribbean Beekeepers was made possible through the support of the Global Environment Fund, SGP, UNDP St. Lucia, the Inter-American Institute for Cooperation on Agriculture, and telecommunications service provider, Flow.
That should tell you that there is a future. Like I said to you, and said, I think we can do 20% in 5 years.
So we'll have to push our young farmers.
But okay, so currently, globally, even with China being the leading factor in contributing honey to the demand, they still cannot meet the demand
of honey.
Because every day the demand goes a little higher.
Because people are going to fitness, into natural stuff.
Exactly.
Nowadays.
So you see why I'm telling you that we can actually tap into it and get to the 20%.
And right now, more black people are embracing their natural state.
Correct. So yeah, I think we can definitely. I'm putting my neck on the chopping block here. So we're making a deal.
Yes, a deal.
Although I don't want to make deals with you, but
yeah, we can make an actual deal.
What's the deal?
For the next 10 years, push young people into being beekeepers.
Okay, so that would mean that we'd have to go in collaboration with government agencies.
Yes, and also private sectors as well.
Stakeholders.
Yes.
Okay, that would be interesting. And if we have a few young persons like the 13-year-old, we definitely have a future.
And also the guest farmer or us can go into beekeeping. And Nuki said he can actually do about 200 boxes.
My pleasure.
200 boxes, yeah. So.
Okay, so anyone out there doing beekeeping, we have a young farmer for you to train.
Yes.
Like
right here.
Yeah.
Right here.
Willing and able.
Okay.
Y'all heard it, right? So can you tell us anything else that you know about honey so far? No?
Apart from it's sweet, what I can say, it works miracles in relationships. You know what I mean?
Okay, wow.
Interesting. Whoa. Okay, I think I need a sip of hot coffee on that.
I would like to go in depth with that, but no. That's for another segment. That's for another show.
Leave that for the night segment.
That's for a late night segment. So guys, we're gonna have a late night segment of, let me tell you, youth empowerment.
Yes, definitely, where we'll be featuring food trucks, caterers,
so
artists.
So that night segment is for the night time young entrepreneurs, like you said, the food trucks, those who actually use the night to get
to transform this. So basically, for food trucks, if you go up to the Grizzly area, the Boseju Gap, you'd see that it's a little quiet during the day, but then from the time sun sets, it becomes alive, like it's a whole festival.
Yep.
And that's what I want us to capture in our behind the scenes footage. So which is why we're saying we have been listening to your feedback in terms of putting a night segment to the show, and yeah, I think we'll have a lot of fun.
Oh my lord!
But there'll be police as well.
That's true.
So they can arrest Winston if he been greedy. So
greedy,
not too much samples.
Police for food?
Yeah, we're close to the police station, eh?
Oh my lord! But I really like the nightlife, Before COVID, when I used to come from places like Euphoria and oh my lord, the food. You have all that inside of you, all that tiredness mixed with the alcohol, and you're hungry, but you're waiting to reach down the area, Grizzly area, to get something to eat. And even before, when it was opposite Harbour Club there, that was a chill spot.
Of course.
Go out there and you have your...
You didn't even have to go to any fete or anything. You just take a drive.
Yeah, and just go right up this
take a bus.
Yes.
And then you get fantastic food.
It's actually a vibe, It's actually a chill spot, And with the enhancement, opposite Bank of St. Lucia near the fire
Yeah,
station.
but then you remember there's also the seating areas now.
Yes,
and all of that.
So you could actually go up there on an evening and just chill, have your chicken and fries, have your burger, your hot dogs right there, or even there's the Jamaican guys there who
do my God, let's not talk about the juke chicken. Oh my goodness.
You know, once he did juke beef. Juke beef. I was like, oh my
I
Lord.
feel like messaging him now and telling him why I never got juke beef.
No, I think that was a one-time thing around Christmas time, but I happened to be there at that time, right time and right place. I was
No,
there.
I will still tell him that.
Just for you?
Just for me. I'm that special.
Well, you'll have to bring beef for him.
What about juke pork?
Oh boy.
Yeah, you do
yes.
occasionally. But it's
And
more
the
about
ribs as
chicken.
well. He does
Yeah.
the juke ribs as
Yes,
well.
yes,
Tastes really
yes.
good.
Tastes
I
really
like
good.
pork than the beef.
You rather the pork?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pork is a little more succulent and juicy.
Yeah.
But for the persons who don't consume any pork,
Mhm.
you can have the beef.
Yes. Well, I eat everything, you know.
Yeah, I know, but we do have listeners out there who don't eat everything.
Okay.
So, like for example, you're going to slow cook your ribs.
Mhm.
You can glaze it with the honey, and then you add your seasonings on there, so you have a nice crust. And when you sink your teeth in that, you get the saltiness, but you also get the sweetness from the honey. Let me tell you.
So you see, guys, we want honey. So you're incorporating the honey into the ribs, and oh my Lord, I could actually imagine me tasting that, and oh my God, the juiciness.
So I think after what 8 segments thereabout, we'll have a behind the scenes crew line.
Yes.
And then we'll divulge into actual food.
Can we just have a segment out in the field? Just have a segment live on air out.
Bossman.
Be on the grill, cooking, eating. No.
Boss, you can hear us. We want a segment out. Eating. You think he'll give us that?
So we'll have our honey grilled ribs. Imagine
Not honey grilled. You slow cook the ribs, okay? Like you slow cook it. Like for me, I'll slow cook it in a slow cooker, so like 4 hours, and then you take it out and you glaze it with the honey.
Is it pasteurized honey or just the raw honey?
Raw honey.
What's that?
She have to cook for me.
Okay. No, we're going out to eat.
Over.
Yeah.
But the way she's saying it, like
No, but I'm saying it because I'm a chef, so I would know.
Feeling that in my mouth. Right
Yeah,
now.
I can feel it. Oh my
Just
Lord.
the way she's saying it.
But you see, okay, so when you slow cook it, basically by the time you put it on the grill, right, all that honey, all the juices go inside. So you add whatever spices you want on top, and then by the time you get it off the grill, it's like fall off the bone. So you can literally hold the bone and just pull it out.
So you cannot bite the bone, nothing to do? No?
It might, if it's slow cooked well enough, yes.
Okay,
The
watch.
bone literally.
Oh my God. So can we get a young person who's in the north who prepares ribs and glaze it with honey?
Oh, you need to figure out that, eh?
Yes. So we will be on the search for that young person in the north.
Let's not only focus on the ribs, because you can also do it with, you can, like, you see the same thing with the snapper. So you can nicely clean your snapper.
Fish.
Yeah. You slice the lemon.
Honey
You
on
take the
fish?
rosemary. You put it inside of the whole fish. You add the honey inside. You add the salt, your season the top, and you allow it to bake.
So basically you can put honey on anything?
Yes.
Anything.
Like some people put ketchup in anything.
I'm sorry, I don't use ketchup over here.
Okay.
I make ketchup and tomato paste and barbecue sauces, so you lost me over there.
So you don't make ketchup. You make ketchup, right? So you use honey in your ketchup.
No, so all my products,
Mhm.
they don't have any sugar. They're made with honey.
Just honey.
Just honey.
So you see, guys, so many other materials or products we can make out of honey, guys.
Yep.
So many. So it's a multi-billion-dollar industry.
It is, and I'm sad to say that St. Lucia has not, us young persons have not basically tapped into that market as yet. But I think as we've given that information today, I think some young persons should have gotten excited.
Yes.
Not excited to only eat the honey like Winston, but excited to
Where
go.
can they go to get information and get...
Well, you can go to the Ministry of Agriculture to get that information.
You'll get all the information you need right there.
We can also try to tap into all the beekeepers on island and speak with them to see how we can put together a training segment in various parts of the island for persons who are interested in the various parts of the island. That would basically work in our favor.
Yes.
In terms of getting St. Lucia out there in very nice quality honey.
Honey, very
Looking at that bottle there, let me tell you all.
Winston have his eyes on it though.
Yeah,
his eyes on it, but Nicolo in the bottle already.
Nicolo, I'll try and get that for you, but Winston will probably will snatch it up.
Yeah, oh my lord.
Honestly, it was in the still honeycomb there.
Oh.
You should have seen Winston yesterday. Like, he almost bite off my finger, eh?
Yeah, so guys, we'll be going behind the scenes of the honey production.
Yes, so let's go to the video of honey production and everything that's into manufacturing honey, getting it to you on the supermarket shelves and getting it to the kitchen and to heal the wounds and the sore throat and colds and so forth. So let's go to that footage now.
And guys, don't judge me. I was all in yesterday. All in, heart and soul and spirit into that honey.
I'm not getting involved. I'm really not saying anything. I plead the fifth. The boss, you might have to assign us a security for Winston.
Wow. Yeah, so let's go to that video. Let me have some water, my lord. This is Let Me Tell You, Youth Empowerment. My name is Winston Dubule.
And I am Latoya Popolios, where we divulge into $1 billion market of honey and beekeeping.
Right now we are standing outside the honey facility in Lakayedeni.
Yeah, I'm Claude Edwin from Grand River, beekeeper right now. I'm full-time doing beekeeping, about maybe 5 to 6 years. But I've been in the industry for over 20 years now. Started by my brother telling me about beekeeping, you know. And these are freshman beekeepers, so I said, okay, let me try it. And since they haven't turned my back, although there have been challenges along the way, losing sometimes, but still you have to be strong. Assistance, doesn't get that. You have to do your own thing. And our main problem right now, I think, like, is material inputs. You know, when the season on, we doesn't really get this. My brand is Claude Edwin product from VSN Share. My number is 486-2757 519-5606. I'm located in Bolivia. My grandson have been there from the time he was 5 years old. Up to now he's there.
My name is Ajaniko. I am 13 years old and my experience with beekeeping is for like 10 years. I've been going in and out of bees with my grandfather every Saturday, and all my life I wanted to be a beekeeper. Like, whenever you have your own gear and you have the confidence to do it, whenever you put your mind to do it, you can do it. Just stay focused and don't let these things distract you and things like that.
Had it. Let me tell you, just watching that video again, I got super excited, especially when the 13-year-old was explaining his dreams and aspirations for the entire
So imagine
business.
Imagine you're just 14 years old and you already have 10 years experience in beekeeping, producing honey, in the production of honey. A 7.19 billion industry.
You know, thinking of that, I'll stop teaching my son how to cook.
So 10 years of experience. Guys, can you imagine that? Sometimes when you go for a job, 20 years, you're 20 years of age. They want you to have like
experience,
like 7 years experience or thereabout. Imagine that young guy. Hey, do you have the experience?
20 years.
Yes.
And at 20 years, he'll have 17 years experience.
17 years experience. Are you serious, young guy?
Yo. Yeah, coming to look at it that way. That's serious, eh?
It's like you were not born in a hospital. You were born in a honey facility. Like you were born right on the farm.
And surprisingly, that he knows the difference between the queen bee and so forth. And
yes, he knows everything.
Been taught well.
Yes.
Yeah. And he said he did fear it when he just started, but now he loves it.
But imagine when you just started at 3 years old coming in the bee and everything.
No, but you remember children at the age of 3, they're very adventurous. They're fearful.
You get us thing.
That's true.
But you never realize, okay, so when you have children around you, you tell them not to do that, not to do that, not to do that. They fall bow.
Yeah.
They cry, they get up.
All over
again.
Yeah.
So that was probably that's probably what it was for him. Maybe he probably gotten stung a couple of times, but just never deterred him.
Yeah.
That's true. So it gave him more confidence in going back right in the every single day. But whilst doing his schooling, maybe after school he goes to the farm.
Yeah, but he did say that.
On weekends he will go on the farm with his grandfather. Yeah, that's interesting.
Definitely. I wish that we could discover some more young persons who've it doesn't necessarily have to be in beekeeping, but in other sectors.
Yes.
That we get young persons with. So I'm thinking down the line. So maybe in 10 years, if you interview my mini version, he'll have 7 years experience in cooking.
That's true. So you have to let him start from now.
Vel is already teaching the child how to do farming. And he says he wants to be a chef. And he has already learned the art of doing julienne cuts.
Wow.
Julienne cuts is the most difficult cuts to do as a chef.
Okay.
That means it has to be thin like a thread.
Wow.
And he's mastered that.
What's his age?
At a young age.
5.
Okay. But he wants to be a chef.
He wants to be a chef, he wants to be a mechanic. And a photographer.
Miss Split Chiefy.
I know, right? But surprisingly, he's not the only child. I've come across a few kids who actually do want to go into the whole culinary arts industry. Some kids just into technology. There is a 8-year-old child that I know, and he knows everything about devices. So you would say that the device is not working, you'd touch, and he would be able to fix it for you at the age of 8.
That was me when I was younger. The little thing I'll use a screwdriver. It could be as new.
You destroy it and then fix it.
And put it back altogether.
Also, you're one of those.
So they never used to beat me for stuff because they know that's a way of learning. That's how you learn. Disassemble to reassemble.
Yeah, that's what you'd say, but not every parent would look at it that way. Yeah? They look at it as you destroy. No. Exactly.
Yeah, so I always got the privilege of doing these things.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So basically for us, we're saying to you out there is encourage the young persons to move forward. It doesn't matter how young they are. I think that if they are determined, they're motivated enough, they will stick to it. Because what they learned, and I'm very sure this young man explained to us yesterday, it's not easy. It takes the hard work, but he's definitely motivated in staying the course and wanting to see that the honey reaches on the shelves globally.
Yes.
So, yeah.
That has a lot to do with the adults as well.
Definitely.
Like who raised them, right?
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, because we do have some young persons, if they take a ball, the persons around them will tell them, go and put the ball there, you're just making noise.
Let's say your father is a bee farmer, you want to go on a farm, right? No, but Harley, you stay home, you can't go.
Me like I am more the one, but
or at your age, with your time.
Yeah, with your time. Ou j'aime toujours. Pointon.
You know, people still say that to me.
Yeah.
Like.
Ou j'aime toujours?
Yes.
Pointon. Okay, pointon, oui. They always say that. They always say that.
And
are you not young still?
Yeah, but I mean.
But the thing about it,
life is so short.
If you start now, like this young guy, you will have the experiences. So at 14 years, you have 10 years of experiences.
So, how many years of experience you have of mashing up and reassembling?
Currently, that's what I do: mash up and reassemble. not the mashing up part, but I open stuff, I repair them, and that's why I'm into IT.
So when you repair it, 100%.
100%.
Operational.
You sure it's 100% or you tell yourself it's 100%?
Refurbished, yeah. Because it's not fully from the factory.
Okay, you all seen what I have to go through, Winston, eh? But anyway, it's a vibe, and the whole part of this show is to ensure that we're comfortable as host and co-host in the environment. We ensure that we create an atmosphere where our invited guests, feel comfortable, where they basically they don't want to leave.
Yes, that's what we try to do.
And we have seen that for the past 2 segments.
Yes.
Let's see if Marvin will want to leave at the end of his interview.
I highly doubt it.
You know I want.
Yeah, you want.
Yeah, so guys, we'll hear some advice and tips and tricks from a farmer.
Exactly.
And a lot of young people, they see farming as a dirty job, and they don't want to partake in farming. They see it as a job where you get dirty and it don't pay off. But you watch it around the world, even if the cereal you eat is from the farming industry, from every single thing that you eat is from the farming industry. So
yeah. So let's let Marvel introduce himself and explain what type of produce does he do in terms of farming, and tell us how it started. And let's take a tour, basically, by speaking. Maybe we might have to do a behind the scenes for Marvel.
Yes, we will.
Oh, you'll have enough footage for that.
Oh?
Behind the scenes?
Of course. So long as they have fruits for us to eat.
So you mean that you grow so many fruits and vegetables?
No, I don't grow much fruit. I'm more into long-term crops.
So you see, you're doing better.
Dashing, yams.
Now he talking my language.
I don't like short-term crops.
Okay.
Too much.
So you can.
With climate change, it's more difficult to grow short-term crops.
Okay.
So I just stay with the long term.
Okay. Well, they will tell the audience who you are and where you're from and why you're actually into farming right now and why you still fighting.
I'll forever be in farming.
Okay, so yes, introduce yourself.
Marvel Jules, aka Scholar.
What's that?
Marvel Jules, aka Scholar from the Valley.
Oh.
Then Riviera. Well, I went into farming. Get a bad experience working for people, they're not getting paid on time, not getting paid at all. So I was like, okay, I should just go and start working for myself. So I look at what I have working for me. My family have lots of land. I have grand uncle, my people are farmers, so just going to farming. I could get the plants, I have the land already, so it was basically easy for me to start. All I had to do is just make the time, put in the effort. So far, tough at times, but I can't complain. I'm surviving, I'm living, I'm happy, I feel free. I own my own business. My farm is my business. I still into coconut oil as well.
Oh, wow.
1 second, huh?
Caller.
Hello, good afternoon, caller.
Yes.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, you're live on air.
Michelle, I'm calling.
I'm sorry, caller, you have the wrong number.
Oh, I don't know.
All right, thank you so much. All right, back to you, Marvel.
Yeah. Where was I?
No, you were speaking on why you became a farmer.
Yeah, so basically that's why I became a farmer. I got disappointed in the. I was working construction, like every time fortnight come, boss said money not ready. Man, forget about that construction.
1 second, huh? Hello, good afternoon, caller.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
You're live on a caller.
Michelle, I'm calling.
You're calling the wrong number right now. Right now you're calling Sky FM.
Alright, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. so then I basically just started. First crop I started planting was dashing. I started well. Then I got discouraged. Like, wow.
You got some hurdles.
Yeah, I got discouraged. The money not coming in one time, you know. And like I need the money now, so I kind of backed off. I went back. I did plumbing. So I did my little plumbing. And I said, no man, go back into the farming school. I like to speak to myself like that.
Nice.
Yeah, go back to the farming school. You'll make it, just stay at it. Because I look at my great grand uncle, he's been a farmer for more than 60, 70 years. That's all he's done and he's making it. So I'm like, okay, I can make it too. So from then I just stuck to it and been taking care of my family. I've been doing it. It's been tough at times, but I can't complain.
Have you ever encountered major setbacks that made you basically reconsider going into farming?
Yeah. Plant acres and too much rain. Plants dying, crops not growing, plant a whole field of dashing, sun too hot, killing everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
And climate change too.
Yeah, climate change. So then that's the question that comes into play. Is there any mechanisms that they can put in place to help farmers in that regard? Is there any suggestions that you would have?
Well, with climate change, what we can do in St. Lucia, we can go into greenhouse farming.
What about hydroponics?
Yeah, that would be nice. I did a little of that in Antigua.
So
how was it?
Yeah, it was nice.
But have you ever tried it on your farm?
No.
Why not?
Why not?
But it takes money to set up.
Oh yeah, that's true. It takes a lot of money to set up, buy the materials and.
So maybe that's something that our government can look into.
Yeah.
Starting a trial of hydroponics.
We actually do, you know. The fisheries actually had some stuff with aquaponics as well, and hydroponics is actually available. And you go to the fisheries and you get all the information you require right at the fisheries. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is it in place to train farmers?
Yeah.
To do so.
Yeah, they had every single thing right at the fisheries. It's just good and has the information, and it'll be quite. The information is quite available.
But with hydroponics, it's risky. If you make a mistake in the tank of water, all your crops die. Everything.
Like in terms of nutrients, or
yeah, if the pH or EC level wrong, your whole crop will die with hydroponics.
Wow.
But even as you said that, I don't know if you can remember when Barack Obama was president, right? And Michelle First Lady, and then she introduced that hydroponics into the schools to get the children more familiar with what they put into their bodies and stuff. That was actually a very good initiative, getting the children involved into growing their stuff, but not getting their hands dirty to see that it's getting dirty in the soil.
At some of the secondary school, they actually have farms. They actually do the farming. They have the agriculture subject as well.
Yeah, I know we're doing the agriculture subject. I did agriculture subject. Yeah,
so
I was troublesome in agriculture.
I remember when I went to Babylon Secondary, I actually
saw.
I never did farming or agriculture.
Never did
agriculture, but I saw. That they used to have the farms low down by the court, and the agriculture students used to go down there and grow the plants and stuff like that. And
so just now, both of you are registered farmers. About perfect agriculture, they call?
No. When I entered secondary school, there was no agriculture yet at my school.
At college, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's no agriculture yet.
Okay, alright, you excuse that one, he don't excuse, huh?
But I never did agriculture.
But it's okay, you're living in Babuno, so you're supposed to...
Technical subject. So it came in naturally. When you live in Babuno,
natural.
The rural side of Babuno, but Babuno is rural side, but you know there's the more rural sides, the outskirts of Babuno. But nowadays, to me, nowhere is kind of rural because everyone has access to town because of vehicular access and the road access right now. Yes, but it comes in naturally. It comes in naturally. You go, if your grandparents, you go in the garden, you know you're going to pick some akis out at main party. You used to?
You never get licks for aki? They never called me and you as a child for eating aki?
Let me tell you, the other aki tree, my grandmother told my sister, I don't go in the tree. My sister sat down, she never climbed the tree, but she sent in stones, branches, everything. How many branches of aki came down? And when we had sacks and bags of aki, and we went up back to the garden, and she said, hey, we went to pick the akis. I said, I'm not the one. My sister is the one.
So you throw your sister under the bus. What kind of brother is that?
No, imagine. No, that was at a younger age. I was very young, about 6-7 years. About
still,
6,
you throw your sister
and
under
I
the
was
bus.
like,
older brother, right?
No, she's older than me. She's older, like 4 or 5 years older than me. And I was like, I'm not the leader. She's older than me. She brought me there.
What kind of brother is that?
She brought me there, you know. And then, oh my Lord, my sister used to be so crazy sometimes. You know, they beat her and they say, hey, what is she sack gambo up here? So when she reached up a hill, because I do go right down, coming from down a hill like a fall, right down from the fall and climb the hill. And when she reached right up there, she just slammed the sack of the sack of breadfruit. I was like, oh my, I started laughing. Because you know, my grandma said, Tifam, okay, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Because she's so upset. We used to be by my sister used to sell by the market. We used to sell by the market when we were younger. I used to go there I used to do it just for the fun. Just be by the market, passing everywhere in town with our passes and everything, just selling stuff. My sister was selling stuff. Yeah, so it was something of my grandmother where she's still, and I could tell that my grandmother is like, I would say 80 something right now, 70, 80 something, thereabout.
That's the same grandmother you just steal the hoops from?
Huh? No. And yes, that's the same grandmother. Oh my Lord, you remember everything. Like, really?
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's a natural thing for us. Family is a natural thing for us. It came in naturally. But then, when you're younger, they still tell you, hey, I need call, I have a car, I have a doctor, I have a body call, perfect, so if I would come and fair. You know, they will always say that. So that actually push you away from the family and go into other sectors.
I never raised on a family.
But no, for me it was different. My grandparents always ensured they instilled that you have to know the soil, but you also have to not put all your eggs in one basket. So I think that basically stayed with me. So all my mother brothers, they're all into construction. They can all tile, they can everything. And majority of the grandchildren, we were taught how to do the construction part. So it doesn't matter if you're a girl, you learn it.
Yes.
I can remember a crab hole in the leg of my pants. Because you're reading and you're going for crabs. And they send you in the garden and move the little weeds in the rows, and then you see crabs and you're going for crabs.
That's not crabs. If it's in the garden, that's
no, you're going down.
That's back.
Yeah, you're going down.
But still
you're going down in the fond.
Yeah, river crabs.
So you're going down in the fond just by the shoes.
Don't tell me you used to eat that. The river crabs?
Eating that?
What? I
That's
never.
the sweetest.
Boy, let me tell you. When you
missing.
make callaloo with that, let me tell you.
What you missing.
The thing we used to get, we used to eat a lot of crayfish. I love crayfish.
You
but
miss
now
a good part of your life.
Now it's against the law to catch crayfish right now.
Really?
Yes. It's scarce. They
You
restricted
get
it.
crayfish in the river right now.
Yeah, because the guy used to put chlorine and everything in the water.
How do you call it? They bomb the river.
Yeah, they used to put all the chlorine and the chemicals in the stuff to catch karate
and
to
they
catch
just
the
go down the
stuff.
stream and with the nylons picking up the crayfish.
So you can be arrested right now if they see you with crayfish, or they'll ask you, hey, where you got the crayfish from? If it's in a river or whatever, and you can be arrested for it. They'll fine you for that.
I'll go back to my river crabs.
Yeah, so right now I need to get some shrimps from the fresh from some ponds, some farmers.
So when you get shrimps, can you get me some? I'll make you some nice coconut shrimps.
My cousin told me a guy has a pond and he's selling a bucket. You see the 5-gallon bucket for $80. And that's my weekend trim right now. Guys, I'll be grilling crayfish, not shrimps, freshwater shrimps.
Let me tell you.
I'll be cooking it. And you know, the thing is that I can cook the crab very good, and I steal the crab. Sometimes I do curry or I do sweet crabs. And I could tell it tastes very, very, very
I can already
people,
see all the things I can do with all that
that
shrimp, let me tell you.
So $80, I get a bucket of
So are you going to get me that? And then I'll get the case of ribs first to do the honey.
Well, I think get you the bucket of shrimps or some from it. Because I don't know if it's a time. I think it's a one-time deal, so I'll miss the second time I cannot get it. So yeah.
Okay, so let's share the bucket half.
Yeah, you can get we can do that. So this weekend, weekend shrimps.
Yes. So we have in coconut shrimp, garlic shrimp,
curry shrimps,
honey glazed shrimp.
Yeah. Oh, honey glazed shrimp.
Honey glazed.
I think Nicole will not get that. What's Nicole, right? Nicole will not. I'll use that for the.
I don't think she'll be vexed with us.
No, we'll give her some shrimps instead.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
I don't think her brother will allow you all that.
Excuse me?
I was just saying I don't think
you know there's a police station downstairs.
So because her brother is on the show, she's calling to get the honey.
Yes.
Put 1 and 2 together. What do you get?
Yeah.
Smart young lady.
Very smart. So yeah, we're having shrimps for the weekend.
Shrimp.
And then we'll have our ribs next week.
Yes.
Yeah, now you're talking meat.
Shrimp, let me tell you, shrimp.
Shrimp, fish, it's not meat.
So you don't eat, as a farmer, you don't eat shrimps and stuff like that?
I eat shrimp and I don't like it.
Because it has not been prepared for you properly.
I do not like it. I prefer pork.
You want meat.
You want meat. So you love meat.
I love meat.
Okay. So as a young farmer, when it comes to, I would say, the revenue you generate, like you said, you're happy. So you're satisfied with the amount of revenue you generate, but maybe you can go on a larger scale.
You're always going to make more money. How you mean money never enough, bro?
Okay.
It's always...
But you're not unhappy with the income you're generating currently?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so you're saying now that you would encourage a young person to go into farming?
Yeah, not just a young person. Everybody, leave your jobs, go into farming.
Wow.
No, you cannot. Now you say that. No, we cannot encourage. Encourage everybody to do their jobs.
We need a balance in life.
Yes, we definitely do.
Balance.
So for me, when I did where I was living in Babuno Tishime, where you used to come right down the road, there has no soil there, like bare concrete.
It was a concrete city everywhere.
Please don't remind me. But I take the fall trees that we bake in the macaroni and cheese in. I fill it with soil. No, at the time where I used to live, there was no land around me. There was just concrete.
The land now will be by you to farm.
That's true.
But I didn't have access to it, so I created.
You know what I see myself doing? I see myself having a lot of pigs.
So y'all, we passing by Boisjoli Dennery yesterday by the water plant thing. And Lord and behold, Winston is driving, right? He's driving. Look at pig farm.
Yeah.
And he wants to go and do behind the scenes on the full pig farm that he never contacted.
You know what we can do? I would like to buy a small pig. What you want to do behind the scenes? Ask the guy, the farmer, to buy it from him, just support him, and maybe he can just grill the pork right there for us.
So you want to kill the pig right away?
Right away. That's the fun of the adventurous part of behind the scenes.
Do the booty and
everything there for us.
Let me tell you, I'm looking forward to that.
You see?
You won me over.
You're questioning your word of what? Yeah, you're questioning.
You won me over.
And look at that now.
But then, we need a bigger vehicle to do that behind the scenes, because we have to create a vibe for that video.
That's
true.
It
can't be only the three of us.
Yeah. So there's so many opportunities a farmer could have. So many opportunities as a young person.
Yeah.
Yes, so many young opportunities.
Farming so much, because I still do, as I said, I do coconut oil as well.
And how's that going?
Is it virgin coconut oil or the pasteurized one?
Both of them.
Both?
Of them? Yeah.
Okay.
And there's so much I can do from the virgin oil. Right now I can do any herbal oil I want. Name it, I can make oil out of it. Just name it.
Wow.
I can make oil out of it.
So you're looking to mass produce that, right?
I was just about to ask him that, because a lot of us chefs in St. Lucia are actually looking for herbal oils.
Yeah, herbal oils.
Yeah. That's why I look into because I see so many people going into
the natural stuff.
Coconut oil. I know somebody like to do what everybody does.
That's true.
You have to be able to stand out.
So when I started doing the coconut oil, it wasn't so common, and then so many people do it now. I thought, what can I do now? Go on YouTube, go on Google,
like
so much I can do from virgin oil. I can turn anything to oil from virgin oil, because the virgin oil is pure. I can put anything into it.
Like infuse anything into it. Yes. Like for example, the CMOS. So many people are doing CMOS shakes right now. CMOS punch.
But they don't do the CMOS shakes. I do. You remember? Mine has cherries. Mine has the pineapple strawberry. Mine has the flaxseed chia seeds, the pumpkin, the beets and carrot.
So all these are ideas.
Yeah.
But you can do so many other stuff with CMOS. So many other things with CMOS. So many other stuff.
Like I'm super excited on the idea, but I just cannot say it on air as yet. Until maybe in a month's time.
There's a capsule. You can actually take the CMOS, blend it into a powder form, dry it up, blend it into a powder form. Buy the capsules. There's the edible capsule. All capsules should be edible, especially there's a sea moss or seaweed capsules now. It's not really like the plastic or the plastic capsules, but there's a seaweed capsules now, and actually put the sea moss right in these capsules, so you blend it into a powder form. And
but you realize that as you're going into that, there is not really powdered sea moss on our market in St. Lucia as yet.
It's just not that. Solutions don't really go into agro processing like that.
That's true.
Actually, you're wrong.
Only
Because
now you get the fuel.
there is actually 171 agro processors in St. Lucia.
Out of how many?
Out of how many? I'm telling. No, but you cannot get everybody to go into agro processing. But I can tell you, for the 171 of us that are present, we have a diverse amount of products.
What I'm saying, we need a major agro processing plant.
Exactly, which is why we're going to be providing the information on this program in terms of, so first we're trying to get all the relevant information and trying to get someone from agriculture to come in to give us all the information and procedures in getting honey persons into that honey facility. There is the facility in Fowaso that is being utilized now. There is also one in Miku that is being utilized. So there are various agro-processing plants around the island that are being utilized. But it's about the marketing and the branding of it. So for example, a very popular brand that you know, IGA, on the supermarket shelves, it's actually a corporation filled with agro-processors. And they just give it a one brand.
And they do group farming, or crowd farming, that is.
Correct.
And if a lot of Lucians do crowd farming, it will be very
yes, but then that's the thing.
us.
We need to show persons the pros and the cons, but show them that the pros exceed the cons in order for them to actually take in that idea and run with it. Because what I realize is, you may try to do something by yourself, and then you may get maybe 2 steps. But if you collaborate, you get 10 steps. If you bring in more persons, then you get a lot further.
But what I realize, a lot of us, I would say, I put myself in it, we like to do stuff by ourselves. We like to do stuff by ourselves.
I'm guilty of that.
I am guilty of that as well.
We like to micromanage stuff.
True.
And that's not really a good thing, because by the time you micromanage, hey, that mug right there, I want to do it. That good part, that pen, I want to handle all of that. You keep yourself behind. Whereas you can, hey, let's put our heads together and we go forward together.
But I don't think it's actually, we cannot even blame ourselves, because I think what we battle with currently is honesty. We battle with honesty. Because I have known persons into the agro-processing industry, even caterers in terms of cake baking and stuff, who they have trained persons and they have confided in persons, collaborated with them, and then the person went out and launched a company and took everything, secret recipes and everything, and
all
launched
the
their
clients
business.
and everything.
Correct.
Wow.
So I understand that is a fear for a lot of persons as well, which we go back to when we had the first segment, when I said to you that not one of my recipes are written down.
That's just all in your head.
So if they want the recipes, they might probably have to do a whole brain surgery.
Well, I
have a few recipes.
What recipe?
I'm quite the chef by myself.
Oh, so what do you do?
You know,
do you not cook off?
Men are better cooks than women, you know that, right?
I disagree with you on that.
But look, to me, based on statistics all over the world, we find that there's more men chefs.
We are better chefs than women.
Yeah, but I still disagree with you.
Yeah, yes we are.
I disagree with you.
We're better at almost everything.
That's not true.
I just but to cook we are.
No. No.
Well, you know what? Our next segment is
let's do a cook-off.
So I will be buying the pig.
I thought we were allowing the farmer to kill the pig.
No, but since you're arguing as to who cooks better, I will be the mediator. I'm neutral. I support both women cooking and men
I
cooking.
don't agree to this.
I love woman cooking. Don't get me wrong. I like my woman cooking for me every day. But I'm just saying, men are better cooks.
Yes.
No, not necessarily. No.
Okay. I think, guys, that will go a long way. And
yeah, we can go back and forth on this all day. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. But I think let's look at it on an equal balance.
Yeah.
Equal balance.
So as a farmer, what would you say that it is your best crop? Your best crop, the crop you love, that generates a lot of revenue for you, like the best crop on the market?
Well, I would say the yams.
The yams?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean yellow yam?
White yam.
Oh my lord.
Yellow yam is gold, eh?
Gold.
Very hard.
Yeah, that's true. The color yellow.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh.
I lost on about yam matuta.
No. I'm saying the fact of the matter is
Yellow yam. Yeah.
the value of yellow yam on the market currently. It's like getting gold.
But right now I just started planting what they call kush kush. That's what has all.
What's
the
the English name for kush kush?
That's what has all the money.
What's the English name for that?
I just forgot. I had a name coming here. I see when I say that, you'll ask me the English name.
Yeah, I cannot remember the English name, but maybe a caller can help us.
Somebody, can you call and tell us? Somebody into farming? Can you please call
If
and
you
tell
tell
us?
us the name of kush kush, you'll win a pineapple.
Oh!
Hey.
So, hear that, no.
So you do pineapples too?
Yeah, pineapple, long crops.
Oh. So you don't do anything like cabbage, things?
No, brother. Too much insects, climate change, all that.
So you have pineapples and you didn't bring pineapple for me. So now let me show
I
you.
didn't bring pineapple so that I could come for the pineapple.
No.
We'll have to
so
go on the
let's
farm.
watch on this, eh?
So
let's go back to the whole kitchen aspect.
No, just now. Guys, let's not, for who's listening, those who's listening, if you can tell us the English name for kush kush,
you get in a
our
pineapple.
young farmer right now, Marvel Jules, said that you will win a pineapple. So,
Yes.
waiting on the callers now.
So you do the glazer. So you do the pineapple honey glazed pork. You understand that? Let me tell you. No. I think the cook-off will be my mouth.
But you know, pork has a little sweetness to it already.
Yes, but you caramelize
you can cook outdoor?
So you caramelize the pineapple, and then you glaze the pork with the honey.
Well, I don't know all the fancy names for the cooking, right? But I can.
But you say you can cook outdoor, right?
Yes.
So you can catch your fire on the sticks and everything outdoor.
Yes.
Sure.
Before you use tissue and oil, or there's a plastic cup? What do you use?
Plastic cup.
Plastic cup?
Yeah, normally in Babono you take the coals or the sticks, you put the thing we call buaka housing, like the
Yeah,
stick.
I know you use the buaka housing. I don't know nothing about plastic cup.
Yeah, we put the plastic cup in there, and you just need the plastic cup.
So there's no plastic cup, what you would do?
Well, you just use the buaka housing.
You chip. It has to be buaka housing. Any dry wood, you chip it
very small, very fine. Yeah.
So you'll see the young persons who not too acquainted with our heritage.
Yeah.
Maybe a segment needs to focus on our heritage.
That's the thing. So that's why we'll go to places
So
like
if you
Shosef.
come on the farm and some baja and makabu
Oh my lord, that was next segment.
with some back.
I think on our way down to Library we'll do that. We'll stop on the farm.
With some chair shoe, not chair dashing, not chair shoe.
Chair shoe. You know I love Tanya, right? Tanya? Shoe Tanya, right? Yeah, I love Tanya. I love Tanya.
Yes.
I have quite a few too.
I can do like you see like a salted pork bouillon. You put in, you could have a little sweet potato in it as well. But you see the Tanya, just Tanya.
Okay, so before we get in trouble with our non-pork eaters, like Dana, I know you're listening and you may be saying, why they keep talking about pork and I don't eat pork?
Shout out to Dana.
Let's try and think of another meat to put in our food.
Lamb neck.
What?
No.
You like lamb neck?
Cheso?
For me, it's two chicken or pork.
So you love chicken?
I love pork.
Wow. But
Like when you do the blanket chicken.
with me, I eat everything.
I eat everything, but I prefer pork.
Yeah, Winston, we know you eat everything.
You don't eat everything?
I eat everything, bro. You've never had cat.
Have you had mountain chicken?
Not yet. No, I'm just trying to fix myself because you're going on another level that I'm not on that level yet.
So you've never had mountain chicken?
Not yet.
Wow.
Never had cat?
Not yet. I don't know yet. I don't know. Maybe when someone I had cat.
Mountain chicken tastes just like chicken, and that's frog.
You ate that?
Yeah. The same way we had snails, we had escargot.
How do you eat snake? That's what I want to taste. Snake.
I've tasted it, it's just not my forte.
I want to taste. I never had snake. I like opossum. That's you eat opossum.
Yes, but that's a whole other story by itself.
Yeah.
So I was a child was very fragile, I would say. So I was allergic to a lot of things. So my grandmother, 1 second. Hello, good day, caller.
Hi, good day. I'm calling to win my pineapple.
You're not allowed to win.
Who's speaking?
Who's speaking? Who's speaking?
Marcy.
Who?
Marcy.
Oh, Marcy, that's not Nicole. Sorry
Okay.
about that. Before
Sorry
that was
about
Nicole.
Mom, I was with the Nicole. After Nicole win a whole bottle of honey that I wanted.
Oh, you listen to that part?
Yes, I've been listening.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
You're welcome. Great program, by the way.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
So you have the answer?
Of course.
Okay, we're listening.
Kush kush is known as yam. In fact, yam is known as kush kush. Now why you laughing?
No, we feeling ridiculous. I'm
No.
feeling ridiculous.
You say it is known as yam. Just yam? There are so many types of yams.
No, we didn't say that, eh?
So, yeah, I know it's a yam, but there's so many types of yams. Dashin is a yam. There's so many types of yams.
So kush kush is a what? What type of yam?
It has a name.
It's a tropical American yam.
Okay.
That's a small yellow yam.
That's you, Farmer?
Yeah. Even the tubers of the yam are edible.
No, what's the name?
Yes.
You see,
What's the name?
she said tropical American yam.
Tropical American. We can Google it, you know. We find out.
You cannot go wrong with that.
Hold on, caller, hold on.
You sound so right, but I don't think you're right.
Tropical American yam.
It definitely is. And you want me to spell kush kush? C-U-S-H-kush.
Yes, it is tropical American yam.
Thank you very much.
Yes, you're right.
Yes, you're right.
Now I think I want a bottle of honey to go with my pineapple.
You kids. Let me tell you.
All right, so would you like to give us your information so you can get your pineapple?
Can I give my information off the air? If it was for the honey, I would give it on the air. But I don't know how sweet the pineapple will be, so I'll give it off
Very,
the
very.
air. Very sweet?
Yes.
All right, give me 1 second, caller.
Yes, thank you.
That was interesting, huh? Right? Very interesting.
Very, I must say.
Very, very interesting. There is
Tropical
someone at our door. That's for the viewers who's hearing the ringing. That's someone at the door.
Tropical American yam.
No, well, actually, it's tropical St. Lucian yam. Because we're in St. Lucia.
No point to the matter. She was right. She was right.
Yeah, she was.
So,
she was right.
yeah, that's interesting, huh?
Kush kush. You know about kush kush
But
was
there
something
is-
else?
There is a name.
I never thought kush kush was a yam or something like that.
Yeah, it is a yam. It's a name.
Excuse my ignorance, guys.
Babono.
Are you from Babono?
Exactly.
Oh,
Put him on
wow.
the spot.
Oh, wow, man. You're making Babono people ashamed right now.
Dime yam market. Dime Bernard John. Dime by quoi? Kush kush. Ma have kush kush. Yes.
You have yam pool.
Collant.
Yam pool.
Yam pool? No. Ma have yam pool. Moi am a yam pool.
Yeah, we have in our whole culture environment over here.
Yes. So we're embracing our agriculture sector, guys. Our young
Our
farmers.
agriculture is very wide, eh?
Very wide, yeah.
Very, very wide.
And I think every sector, agriculture is involved in every sector.
Every single thing.
So,
Because even if with arts and craft, when it comes craftsmen,
I agree.
sheep agriculture. Yeah.
But even for us, in terms of our market, before, like just a little over 7 years ago, you'd only get one type of tomato in St. Lucia.
That's true.
Now you get the plum tomato, you get the cherry tomato, and you get the...
I have 9 varieties.
What 9 varieties you have?
I don't grow it to sell.
Which 9 you have?
I have one that covered with something like a leaf. When you pick the tomato, you have to peel off the leaf from it.
Wow.
Actually, I was going to buy the seeds for that, so I need to get some seeds.
I have the seeds.
Okay, so I'll
So
get
you have
some
9
seeds.
varieties of tomatoes.
Yeah, let's hear the others.
I don't know. I'm not too familiar with the names.
No, I don't worry about the names. So as long as you can describe it, I'll do if I need it.
I have the cherries. I have the some giant whatever. I have 3 types of giant tomatoes, and I have like 6 types of small ones.
Oh.
Okay.
I have a yellow one. I have an orange one.
Yeah, the yellow ones are nice and sweet.
Multicolored.
Wow.
Yeah.
What you need to be a little
So
more
like
adventurous.
ice green and gold kind of color? Or?
Yeah, multicolored tomatoes.
You have the purple one?
No, I have the purple spinach.
Okay.
Not the purple stem spinach, the leaf itself. It grows like a lettuce.
Yo, we need
almost
to,
like the Chinese
yeah.
We need to do a behind the scenes.
Yes, we should.
I getting excited.
But you have anything like that's edible right on the spot?
I have
the
love apple.
Love apple. Because I like to go on the farm and I like to eat on the farm too.
I have coconuts.
Yeah.
Oh, now we're talking.
I like to eat on the farm.
Mangoes.
Oh yeah, and you have pineapples too.
Yeah.
Pineapples.
Pineapples is actually good for women's health.
Yes, men too.
I rushed off the farm this morning to come to town. I had to harvest some pineapples. I was like, if I get into that, I not get too thirsty. So I will just still my back.
But you know what? You should have just sit there for about 50 minutes
and harvest some
pineapples.
When I'm on my farm, I just get lost. When I tell I get lost, a lot of time, nothing matters when I'm on my farm.
Your phone, nothing, everything.
I'm in my zone.
Yeah, because I think I tried calling you once and like, it was very hard reaching you.
Yeah,
You said, afterwards, like, hey, I was in my farm and I was like, okay.
When I'm on my farm, that time. By the time I
so when you're in a farm, like you never find any day like you ever felt like it was just too hard to be in the farm, like oh my lord, it's over
from home.
You never
from home. From home, I was like, oh, I don't to work today. I'm like tired. Once I get on the farm, I breathe like everything changes.
And not that to say like you don't have to work with lunch.
No lunch.
You don't even have to work with lunch.
I have the river crabs there. I have food.
So you have the river crabs right next to the farm?
I have a river right next to my farm.
Let me tell you, we're doing a callaloo,
I don't eat that, huh?
You will eat it.
I want sea crabs. Not sea crabs, but like sand crabs.
You saw the roll eye, right?
You eat river crabs. That's sweeter than the crabs.
That's when I tell you, the meat is just...
You know the thing is that there's some guys who catch crabs and I buy from them and I actually have them in a big old freezer and I feed them mangoes, wax apple, different stuff. Like for about a week, and they still flush out all the other foods and change the water every time. Yeah, and you see the weekend, nice curry crab or sweet crab, nice sand crabs. You
need to get connected with nature.
I love nature.
I am connected with nature.
No, you're telling us something of totally different.
Yeah, I'm connected with nature. So it's like you telling me get connected with the tornado that's passing there. That's nature.
Yeah. With a tornado passing.
I'm just saying.
Now you making this people like bad man. That's just rolling my eyes. Anyway, yeah, serious. Yeah. You want to experience the whole farm life. The river crabs is part of the farm life.
I could come and spend a weekend on the farm. Bring your camping, your tents.
I have a camping tent, but then Winston might just full the whole tent with food.
I think I have a bag. You see that?
You have the sleeping bag?
Sleeping bag, go and go inside. Full.
Over the head?
I have my shed, I have my house on there. So.
On the farm?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, so a whole camping day.
So
we'll go by Vale. We'll get some wines, some local wines.
Oh my God.
And then we'll go to the farm for the weekend.
But so, where are we killing the pig? On your farm or on?
Go kill it on my farm. I can do everything. Kill it.
Nice.
Scratch it. Do the pudding.
Yeah, but you have to get a guy from vet to come in and. But I think this the guy from vet to come and assess the pig, or they normally do that from the other person's farm.
From the other person's farm.
You selling pork?
No, not just
exactly.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to.
I thought they had this was a proper procedure when
no, if you sell
to kill it
or to sell.
But you eat in your pork, I don't know about that. I never done that. When I have my pork, I just kill it and I eat it.
Oh, okay. But you have right now, you have pigs now?
Yeah, I have goats too.
So you have pigs?
Oh, so we can do curry goat?
With which goat? Female goats only, they're pregnant, so you cannot do that.
My dad once said that you must not eat female animals. I don't know why.
I've heard of that.
You can't. You shouldn't. But if you eat the females, then what will you?
They cannot reproduce.
Yeah.
You shouldn't eat the females.
Mostly that's why.
But if you kill all the males, the same thing goes.
Yeah, sure.
But the same thing with, okay, so let's look at lobster for a second. You don't know that if they get a female lobster, they send it back into the ocean.
Yeah. And the same goes for the turtles. So I don't know why the guy kills the turtles by the beach or whatever. You're supposed to get there's a season for turtles where you catch it right in the ocean with a net or whatever, but not on the beach or whatever. So you're not supposed to eat the females. You're not supposed to eat them at all.
I don't like sea meat.
You don't like what?
Does the meat come from the sea? I don't know. I just don't like it.
You don't like it at all? So no
one
shellfish?
Fish I know I love. Goose. Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
So you go fishing at times?
I've been once.
So you're I would say a diverse farmer.
Yes.
I've done a lot in life.
You have done bell peppers?
Sweet peppers.
Oh. But I think bell peppers, it's in demand, right?
Yeah. But these crops, to me, they are so much behind them, you know.
So you like easy selling crops?
Not easy selling, it's not easy selling because long-term crops not easy selling. Because remember, you have to wait 6-9 months before you harvest a crop.
A year and a half.
Yeah, so it's not easy. It's just that I don't have all them spraying of chemicals to do for pesticides and all of that.
So but you do know that there is organic ways to maintain them, right?
It's more difficult.
Yes, but the organic ways are better.
It's more expensive.
Yeah, organic, exactly. Yeah.
True, but there is a natural ways as well.
So right now you're skipping the cost, the hassle, being doing your own stuff, your own pesticides or whatever.
I cut in the risk
and all
of the short crop. Ask the short crop farmers how.
Okay, so we're having this debate now, but are you saying to the young persons out there who actually want to go into short crop to sideline the short crop and just go into long term?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying for me.
Oh, he's just on his
no, I'm just asking because if we actually
from my personal experience,
if we actually cut out the short crops, then we're in trouble, eh?
How can I love
for
lettuce.
me? Short crops supposed to be done in greenhouses, especially now with climate change.
So you can control
everything.
The condition.
Yeah, because right now the pest is a problem, the rain is a problem, the sun is a bigger problem everywhere.
Yeah, and right now we're in the rainy season.
Rainy season what?
We're supposed to be in the rainy season.
When the farmer, when it's 10 o'clock, you see the sun hitting on your back. See, you talk about rainy season, you ask for rain.
I could tell you that. I worked in Martinique on a farm, right? About 3 months I worked in Martinique. You know, and I worked a lot of places. I worked in Martinique on a farm, and we were picking limes and picking oranges on a cliff. Like it's like a cliff. The heat is like a cliff. I could tell you that. And he said, "Hey, don't let the sun, the 2 o'clock sun hit you, get you on the farm." So like this there, so like this there, the 2 o'clock sun, the 1:52 o'clock sun on the farm. Whenever that hits you.
Not them days, brother. 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
10, 11
Well, the things that we used to be on the farm, we used to leave by 4, and by 5 we were on the farm already, and we start planting. I'm picking the limes, and I could tell you so many scars on your arms, and but it was fun. It was fun. It is fun.
Yeah. In the sun. Them days. Yesterday I had to run for it. I prepared.
That's why you was hailing us when he saw us passing.
From my I came for a chill.
Oh. So your farm is close to your home?
Yeah, about 2 minutes walk away.
Okay, so you don't have that hassle. But if you have to get your produce on the road, it's close to the road as well?
Yeah, not far, not.
Okay. And like some farmers, they have to use
the
the vehicles and rough roads but now I think as of 2019 the Ministry of Agriculture were doing farm 2018, from 2018 they did a lot of farm roads all over St. That was one of the projects they had, doing farm roads all over the island. I can tell you that.
I'd like to cut a road in the near future on my farm.
To access your farm or to cut on the land?
From my home straight to my farm.
Okay.
Okay then. Do you think that there is opportunity for us to actually invest in, maybe as a government or maybe as a private person, in terms of a farmer's market. And when I say a farmer's market, that's where you get fresh, like the meat is killed today, it's available, fresh produce and everything, fresh cheeses, hams,
Will
and
it
so
be
forth.
successful?
Yeah, is there the opportunity? Do you think that as a farmer, on your perspective, do you think?
I think it's possible.
Let me tell you,
It's possible.
it's possible.
Yeah.
It's possible.
We farming a lot is possible.
Let me tell you, I thought the Caribbean had fruits. I went to Portugal once, and they had the flower festival, and I saw fruits like that. A whole street. I saw fruits. I was like, oh my Lord, that's heaven, paradise.
You should go to China.
I said that's and let me tell you, they had like 10 varieties of passion fruits, about 40 varieties of mangoes.
It's worse than that in China
I was
on the
like,
street.
What?
But that's China.
No, but I'm just saying that market, when you can literally get lost.
And not that too. You could try every single
Exactly.
fruit. You can try every single
China
fruit.
not to eat fruits.
No, but you get to
different
the
types of animals they eat.
no, but you get to the market there, and there is so much. Like from the time you stand, I wouldn't even say the entrance because there's several entrances. From the time you look, it's like an entire wonderland. Like where do you start?
Yeah,
And then you start to see the fruits, and then you're like, but what's that? I never see that. How does that taste? And then the taste is actually wow.
But let me tell you, if I've never been to, I've been to European, a lot of European countries, but if I have to go down to China, I'll be like, you know what? I will try every single fruit. I will not eat.
You'll never be able to try everything.
I will not eat the entire fruit. I will just.
You'll still not be able to. I tried that.
By the time you finish with the mangoes, you done.
You'll be like,
You know,
like when a woman
I'll be
9 months
greedy.
pregnant. By the time you not even quarter, and that's how you look.
Let me tell you, if I have to go down, I will try. It could be as small as the pointer of the pen. I will try something just to taste it, but I make sure I try every single one of them.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck with that.
You not.
So you have for some other foods, the stench will run behind you. Like you'll be like, oh my god.
But it tastes good.
It tastes good, but the stench. So, for example, let's go down to the most expensive soup in the world, mirepoix soup. Mirepoix soup. The process of making it, it looks like just like how a dumpster would look when they have rain and all the garbage floating, eggshells, everything.
What's it made out of?
Everything you can think of, everything that in your kitchen just dump.
Almost like a paper pot.
No. You dump every shit that's in your fridge inside of that pan.
My grandmother used to make some I think like a one pot, and she would put all different types of meats.
But would it come out clear?
No, all different.
That
types
one
of,
comes
all
out as a
different types
clear
of meat
water.
and peas and everything. That used to taste so good, so good.
Yeah, that one comes out as a clear water. And the process in making that, it just looks like dirty dump water, like a dumpster.
I think that as long as I know what ingredients you have in there, I will.
But you wouldn't be able to know because you throw the eggshells in there, you throw in eggs, you throw
Eggshells?
Yes, like I tell you, every. But that's just, it's crazy.
So
it looks like
why
a
it's so
dumpster
expensive?
because it has everything inside of there. Like a small bowl would be like 80 US, like, and that's like 2 spoons.
I see a lot of people. Let me tell you that. I will occasionally I will spend a lot on food. Occasionally, like every 3 months. But
like we're going to do
I like
the weekend for the shrimps.
I like quantity. As a man, I like quantity. If I can fill my belly by you, I'll come by you and fill my belly. You know, so I'll go buy aunties in the market, and she'll give me my $10 meal. You know, aunties will give me my I will buy my salted pork, my sweet potato, green fig, and salad, and I'll get a big portion for just $10. And you know, aunties give you a lot of food. Guys, check out aunties in the market. She has the variety. She has every single thing you can think about in the market. Check out aunties, guys. But see from her, I like going by because you get quantity. The quality is good as well.
Yeah, but they just have some foods that are just expensive to create, and just to the part of
You've had the
a luxury.
snail.
What's that?
The African snail.
You want to answer that?
Yeah, she had the snails.
We spoke about that on our last segment.
Yeah. I went to an African's house to do some plumbing and I said I'm prepared that time.
Definitely. What was your reaction like?
His wife looking at him like, and his wife is in Lucian and they have a daughter. But the daughter eats it, but she doesn't eat it. She's not even using the pan him and using to cook that.
It actually tastes delicious.
You should try it.
It's a snail.
Escargot, you should try snails.
It's called escargot.
How do you call the sea snails?
The big O.
The big O.
You don't love big O? You don't love labby? You're missing out.
You're missing out. Let me tell you.
You're eating snails.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me tell you. Tastes delicious. Succulent.
Only slugs.
You know when it's not. I know it sound gross, but let me tell you. When I was younger, I had a bet with some of my friends. You know when they say you can't do something.
Yes.
You know, and
you're going to
do it. Pasa. We miss officer. They tell me lick a slug. That's what they told me. I was like, you sure? Tell me you can't do that. You know, as younger, I had for a point because because basically I was like one of the leaders there. So I have to prove myself that hey, I can, So I licked the slug. I was like, oh my! When I licked the slug, the tip of my tongue was numb. It got numb. I was like, oh my lord. Another thing, I fell off a bike as well, and I had some green flesh, and the old people said that the older folks said that pass the slug on it.
It worked, right?
And what I did, I said, okay, I do believe that. So I passed it on my knee, and I left my shoulders. And the one on my knee went down, and the one on my shoulder stayed up.
So I didn't know that one. I learned something.
It's the same way when somebody they have fractured bones and stuff. In terms of the snake oil, they use it. It basically increases recovery time.
Yeah, I know about the snake oil.
I think that's a mental thing.
I don't think
because
so.
you believe it will work. It works.
I don't think so. I have seen it. Like the person did not believe it was going to work. No, but they have had instances where persons don't believe it will work and it worked.
Let me say that our culture and our African culture is so. I would say, how can I explain that? It's like it's so. It's not a word or strange, but it's amazing. It's not
I don't think it's
superstitious.
either.
It's amazing. It's amazing. I could tell you there's a lady.
It's a little bit baffling.
Yeah, it's baffling. I could tell you there's the other lady, an older lady in my community. They said that she used to take her mare bless. You know, it's like she would rub you or whatever. They used to have a special comb. And the place you had the problem or the muscle ache or the bless or whatever. When she used to pass the comb there, the comb used to stick where they have the bless or where they have the muscle pain or whatever. And I was young, I was like, what the hell is going on? You know, she tried and sheep the comb. I was like, what the, like really? Like, you know? And there she's like, okay, there, and she knows where to put the patch. You know, the patch. How do you call that? They have a special name for that.
The catalyzer.
Yes. She know where to put that. That's where exactly where the metal comb stuck. She put that right there. Yeah. I don't know how they do it. And the guys who rub people as well for the muscle rub or whatever, they don't take any. You're not supposed to take any money.
Yeah, they have persons like that. They do have persons like that.
They don't take any money. So there's so many things.
Because I have seen instances. You see, and we may think that it's something mental, psychological, but sometimes it actually works. As they have persons who doctors told they would never walk again, and then they go to that person who rubs persons who don't take money, and now the people walking everywhere, they jump in even more than us. So sometimes it can work. It's just that
natural is better.
You have to believe in it as well.
I don't think so, because some persons don't believe in it and it still works for them.
No, they believe.
No, they have some persons that tell you they add up.
Go to it, you believe.
It's like a faith. It's like a faith factor.
I have done things like I just didn't, like for example the competition that I just finished representing St. Lucia. Like I did, like okay, 5 minutes before the deadline, I submit the application. Like okay, whatever happens. Like I just really thought like, you know what, I'll never make it. Guess what?
You made it.
Only finalists out of St. Lucia.
Ouch.
Congrats.
So it was like, you don't believe it because you just don't have the time to believe it, or you just tell yourself, okay, nothing is going to happen, and then surprisingly something happens.
So as a farmer, when it comes to like maybe having some illnesses or whatever, and you know there's stuff like the how do you call it in Creole, the fiction. Do you do your own
fiction?
Like, you make your own fiction?
Yeah, by myself, nutmeg.
Yes, soft candle.
I'm not nutmeg tree. red lavender, yellow lavender. Mix it up. Or rosemary.
Yeah.
What about that thing they used to make for her son when you have the bellyache? It have all the different bush inside of it with the caterpillar or whatever.
Oh, the shinny turf.
Shinny turf, yeah.
Yeah, I have my bottle at home. Under my bed, no one ever.
Some people actually put the centipede in it as well.
Well, they say the centipede makes you, how do you say that?
More money or whatever.
Oh, more aggressive.
Oh.
I see you're trying to be very diplomatic in how you explain that.
But I like my traditional stuff. I'm very down to earth. I like simple things. I don't like to say factory made. I don't know. I just mean
go natural or go home. I totally agree with that. We need to start focusing on that aspect of it. And I think the plus side that we have in terms of St. Lucia agro-processors is that a lot of them don't use preservatives. So they actually stay their natural course, which is fantastic. And that should give us the headway that we need in order for us to expand that market.
What I love with the coconut oil, I don't need no preservatives, nothing like that. It lasts forever.
That's true.
Yeah.
Just recently I did I get into furring.
Yeah, I do eat furring.
My grandmother make that as well. I do like the salty one, I like the sweet one.
I don't like it at all.
The cassava?
Yes, cassava.
Yeah, I love cassava. I just do like furring.
I know, I like to process my own goods.
No, that's nice.
That's just me. Whatever
so you're growing what you eating what you grow, basically.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't eat rice, but rice is something I barely eat.
Yeah. So guys, this is a young farmer which he is very determined, and he will go a long way. He's not only a farmer, but he do agro-processing as well.
Diverse,
and he is into many other stuff in society, groups, youth groups, and he helps his community, and he's a very aspiring young person, and actually inspiring a lot of young people as well. So you can link up to him, and we can get his contact information for you, and get some of his produce, his coconut oils.
Anybody starting farming, they want a few plants. Once I have it, I will help out.
And advice as well, and share his
experience. If you want a day of work to help to start up, I could come and give you. Once you're willing, I do.
So if you need help as a young farmer, he'll be very willing to come and assist you as well.
All right. So is there any final words that you would like to say to persons out there who would like to go into farming and give them that encouragement and support?
Yeah, farming is the way to go. Because when you look at our history in St. Lucia, we came from agriculture and it made us who we are today. All the teachers and the doctors, the lawyers, they all came from a farming home. That's what made them today, so we could go back to that. Yeah, that's what our foundation is. You could build from there. And in agriculture, the field is vast. You could do anything when it comes to agriculture. You can go into clothes, you could go into whatever your passion is, agriculture can accommodate you.
That's true. You're right. So right. You're right.
All right. So, guys, this is where we come to the end of our segment. Let me tell you, youth empowerment. And time really flies. It's like 4 minutes to 4.
I think we should end it with an inspirational, in a motivational video. Don't you think? To inspire us.
I think we've inspired persons. I think what persons are basically looking forward to right now is the night segment.
Yeah, that's true.
But we know a lot of mouths will water on that segment.
I think that's the extra. The night segment will be the extra part.
Most definitely.
I've enjoyed the night segment.
And we look forward to doing that night segment.
Yeah, that's the nice. But we having guests coming with the stuff. You come with your pot, your paper pot, your cooked food, your bouillon. So you can cook your bouillon from your home and come in the studio in the night because it will be extra, no?
Yeah, it'll be extra, but I think we'd want to shoot that for live on the ground, don't you think?
Yeah,
that's true.
First one on my farm.
Yeah, that can happen.
Yeah, let's look into stuff. Let's see how we can make it exciting. As we know, young persons' attention span is very short, but if it's exciting, then we know it's going to be interactive and it's going to be something that they're going to view. So thank you so much for tuning in
Let me tell you,
Youth Empowerment.
My name is Winston Dubule.
And I am Natoya Popoleos. And thank you so much for spending 2 hours with us.
Wow.
Hopefully by next week you'll be spending 3 hours with us.
It will be longer.
But we might have to cut it maybe an hour and then put the night segment for the 2 hours.
Segment, maybe cut it to just 1 hour, and you think you'll be able to handle 1 hour? Like the audience will want more than an hour.
Okay, so okay, we'll make that deal with you all. We'll do the 2 hours during the day and we'll do the 2 hours in the evening.
And you know what? I wish you could give them a lunchtime. So while everybody's out of work, lunchtime, and they'll just do 1 hour lunchtime and 3 hours evening, just for the audience.
Bossman, Bossman, you heard our ideas. Hey, Bossman, we need your help. We need the help, but let's try to get let's make it exciting. We'll do everything in our power over here to bring you that information, to get the excitement to you. A lot of persons say they feel our energy through the screens. Thank you so much. Those of you listening on the radio, you say you feel our energy through the radio as well. So thank you so much. It's definitely
one suggestion.
What's that?
What's that? If you could do the live more out than in.
Oh yes, remember I suggested that.
Yes. Yeah, because you know all the other shows happening in the young people.
Yeah. So let's go out segment. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's go to the drawing board after this segment. As soon as we're off air, Winston and I will go sit in the office and come up with a plan on how to get you out in the field with us while we. Oh dear, we'll have to get a security for Winston and his bad manners and food.
I'll be cooking crabs, guys, behind the scene. So
so you actually open to the idea of eating river crabs?
Yeah, okay, yes, guys.
We'll go hunting for river crabs.
Yeah, so what will be in the scenes?
We'll do a segment of that, they go in and hunting for river crabs.
Yeah, so what will be in the scenes, I'll be maybe cooking, eating my crabs and speaking to you guys.
Yeah, that'll be nice. So guys, thank you so much once again. It's truly sad for us to leave you, but we do have to take our leave of absence. But before we actually leave, I would like to remind you of our Father's Day bingo on June 19th. One card is $10, 3 cards are $20. Let's not forget, get the special man in your life or your father. Those cards, they might just end up winning the gift that they truly wanted. So you can also get your cards at Sky FM, the UWP Secretariat, or from your constituency offices. Thank you so much for tuning in with us on Let Me Tell You Youth Empowerment.
Adios.
Truly, I'll bring you some behind the scenes videos of behind the scenes where you can actually see.
Behind the scenes.
Yes, behind the scenes, where you can actually see what it is in our true element of having fun while we do our job and bringing all that information to you. So thank you once again and have a blessed afternoon and continue to inspire others and inspire yourself. Remember that you are your biggest competition. You decide how far you go. All right, we have a final call. Hello, good day, caller.
Hi, good day. I received a sponsorship letter from you guys. Sky FM 93.1.
Okay.
It doesn't state who or what, in whose name the check should be written to.
Okay, caller, give me a second. Let me take that call off air and I'll give you the information.
I'm off air?
Yes, you're on air, so give me a second. All right, guys. Let's close off this session. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you next week, 2 days in the week, where it's going to be the day and the evening. Thank you so much. Ciao. Have a blessed day. And remember to impact someone's life positively. You can save a life by phone call, text message, or just checking on your colleagues, acquaintances, friends, and family. Thank you so much, and goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye. And don't forget, do it for yourself and do it for your family as well. And don't forget, you have a legacy to leave behind. So keep moving forward.
All right.